Whoa, what's that? Today's video is on a new quasi-pornographical comedy that the New York Times is calling furiously entertaining, entitled Slave Fucking Play. Yeah. Now, if you new here, what the fuck we do here is read, listen, watch, and we block talk, break that shit down. Our propaganda pilot this evening is motherfucking Jesse Green. He the one who said that this shit is furiously entertaining. Yet his fucking opening of this article, y'all, is cringeworthy. He said this shit is furiously entertaining, though, goddammit. Let's read, since y'all might think I'm reaching already. Kanisha begs Mr. Jim, her overseer on the McGregor plantation, to call her a nasty negress as he forces himself upon her. Mistress Alana, the lady of the manor, lustily wills her mother's hand-me-down dildo to penetrate Philip, her violin-playing slave. Elsewhere on the Virginia plantation, Gary, who is black, makes a white indentured servant named Dustin bring him to orgasm by licking his boots. Does that sound fucking furiously entertaining? I guess that's what passes for furiously entertaining by you, huh, Jesse Green? You got to be a sick motherfucker already, goddammit. We could have done this whole fucking video about you, and why the fuck you think some shit like that would be fucking entertaining? But this ain't about your lame ass. Let's start this bullshit off with the first wrong thing. Why the fuck would a slave name be Kanisha, y'all? Read this shit. Kanisha is an uncommon given name for women. Kanisha is a unique surname too for both adults and children. Kanisha entered the list in 1990, y'all, and reached its top position at 1286 in the US. Then they stopped ranking the shit because no matter how many of us be fucking born, that shit ain't gonna never reach Michael, Hayden, and Bob some fucking well, you did. But already y'all see what's popping off, how they can exploit our fucking ancestors. Even in fucking death, they exploit your ancestors, goddammit. Fuck, you witnessing the Rebel Network. Now I'm really fucking getting mad. Now let's block talk break it down outside of Kanisha name that fucking came on the scene in 1990. You dig? My bad. Y'all know when I go to over fucking cursing, that's when I'm really upset. So I'm trying to calm down. She told him to call her a nasty negress, y'all. Don't that sound inviting? It sound like some fetish shit that Kanisha just like to fucking do. Because if I like being a plumber, I'd say, hey, wife, I'll play as the plumber and shit like that. Be aroused. Call me Big Rudy the plumber when we do it, or some bullshit like on Family Guy and shit. You dig? It sounds like a fetish, so it sounds like she's inviting. So how the fuck can they say Mr. Jim forces himself upon her? Because he would have, forcing himself, he would have to like grab her, you know, and matter of fact, like me, myself, if I'm in a relationship with you, well, even if I'm your slave, you're gonna have to beat me to death before I tell you, call me a nasty Negro, a nasty nigger, or some bullshit. You're gonna have to beat me to death because you never gonna be able to get the motherfucking words out my mouth, goddammit. Now let's break down the second scene. Mistress Alana, the lady of the manor. That's a nice name for her, huh? That's a nice peaceful name for her, y'all. Think about her title. She's Mistress Alana, lady of the manor, who lustily wills her mother's hand-me-down fucking dildo to penetrate another human being unwillingly. But yet she's Mistress Alana, lady of the manor. How the fuck that go? You see how they label her? How the fuck that go? She's fucking white slave owner. White fucking human, owner of other human beings on the motherfucking planet. But not to them though, huh? I don't even give a fuck if I was writing that article. There's no way I would have put that of her. I would have said the motherfucking slave, the female slave owner and shit, but not him. The mistress of the manor. And y'all, if you thinking mistress like she a side chick, that's not what the fuck it mean. Mistress also meant, you know, woman of authority and shit like that. Woman in control, you dig? Not, you know, no shit like that. But let's continue to break that shit down, y'all. He said her mother's hand-me-down dildo. Who the First of all, that's sick as a motherfucker. That's sick. Who the fuck hands down a dildo? First of all, like in itself, who the fuck hands down a dildo? And what make it more sick is that it's not a dildo. Why did he label it that? It's a fucking rape tool, motherfucker, that they've been raping fucking black men with for decades. God damn it, her mother's mother. So matter of fact, we gonna change her name. Her name ain't no goddamn Mistress Alana, the lady of the manor. She a motherfucking sodomizer. What the fuck is you talking about? You witnessing a rebel network. This fucking lady is a sodomizer like her mother's mother, god damn it. But not to them, y'all. And then when they get to Gary, look at this bullshit. Let's read the little Gary fucking passage you did. Gary, who is black, makes indentured servant named Dustin bring him to orgasm by licking his boots. First of all, why Gary name is Gary, who is black? But when you talk about Dustin, it's Dustin who an indentured servant. Well, what the fuck is Gary? I had to research to find out what Gary is because this dumb motherfucker Jesse Green ain't tell us that he a slave too. So fuck. Matter of fact, Gary don't have no power over you. So what the fuck you licking his boots for? In fact, 9 out of 10, you get lesser work than Gary. I bet you while Gary out there picking cotton, you probably be the one who get to be like, can I take a break now? My indentured servitude, break, we get our 15-minute breaks. I'm like, I'm not like these other slaves out here, I get my 30-minute blank. My 30-minute break, I'm a goddamn indentured servant, goddamn. So whatever the hell Dustin was doing, Dustin wanted that shit to happen to him. And let's talk about Gary, goddamn it. Think about what would make Gary do that bullshit anyway. I guess he probably ran into some white boy who was stupid enough to do the dumb shit, and he's sick enough because of what the fuck happened to Gary, and what Gary probably seen that he just lived it out. Fuck it. Yeah, I could get one of these motherfuckers to do some crazy shit one time, Fuck out of here though. But nah, he just Gary who is black. And your boy, he indentured servant number 1 and shit, Just like Mistress Alana, lady of the manor. See how they got titles and shit. Damn, see? It's already something to skew about this motherfucker. Let's continue to read though. You're witnessing the rebel network. Don't forget that bullshit. Saying much more would mean giving away at least one huge surprise that this willfully provocative, godly, transgressive, and altogether staggering new play by Jeremy O. Harris in store, and yet its urgency and sheer cultural heft deployed like weapons in a furiously entertaining production directed by Robert O'Hara. Don't leave much choice. It all but demands to be, in its own terminology, processed. All right. And, see, they use certain little dumbass words to try to, get that shit on past you, get through the waters and shit, but they don't get past us over here, goddammit. So let's just break that little bullshit down. Willfully provocative and gaudy. Y'all know what gaudy mean, right? Tasteless. He's saying it's willfully tasteless. See? That's why they hide shit in words like gaudily. See, even though I know what the word mean, I just don't pronunciate dumb shit like that good. So that's how they gonna master their goddamn language. We just, that's why we make our own slang. We say stuff like this, that, and the third, or wazam, whoa, wazam, this, that, and the third. Jeremy, we do that. That's how we can communicate to each other better and quicker. But with them, they good at throwing a little godly and transgressive bullshit up in there. You know what I'm saying? See? But that's how they try to throw us off. But you on a motherfucking propaganda exposing network, goddammit. He said the shit was and yet its urgency and sheer cultural heft was deployed like weapons. Cultural heft, y'all. See, that's one of them little words. So what you do is go look that old bullshit up. Cultural heft around this motherfucker. Well, look at here. That mean racial theft, basically, y'all. So if it's blatant that they stealing this from society, that mean that we agree that they either stealing it from blacks or whites. Cultural heft. So on the black side, what that mean, y'all? That black people want to be abused, like Kanisha. You know, and with the Mr. Jim bullshit. And if given the opportunity, they'll abuse others, like Gary and shit. See? Oh, people abuse Gary, so Gary be abusing people too. See? Or is they trying to say with that one that, oh, we had slaves too who went through that shit. You know, Dusty was out here getting raped by that nigga Gary. We ain't forgot about that shit, nigga. See? So which cultural heft is going on right now? So let's flip that shit to the white side of the game. If it's cultural heft from them, how would that play out? Let's go. Reluctant to abuse their power over others, like fucking Mr. Jim, or he you know, like, He ain't forced her. She invited him. She saying, call me a nasty niggas. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That means she telling him, hey, let's get this nasty rape shit, nasty slave rape shit popping, goddamn. You invited that motherfucker, Mr. Jim, goddamn it. But he nervous and forced to partake. Well, when y'all further read it, y'all go, I don't want fuck up the whole thing for you, goddamn it. But see, y'all see how it's going down, you did? They already sympathetic with this bullshit, you did? Let's continue to read this nigga bullshit, cause he full of complete shit, the motherfucking author that I'm talking about. Matter of fact, who we gonna talk about next, goddamn it? What that nigga said, director Robert O'Hara, fuck that. Cause I don't want to ruin certain shit about this dumbass story. That way I could break it down correct. Y'all know I had to read this shit over so many motherfucking times, but let's get to that old nigga Robert. Where he at? Oh no, fuck that. We gonna do Jeremy stupid ass first because he the main loser. He the one who wrote this shit. So yeah, here you go. This a good time right here, y'all. You witnessing the Rebel Network. Now, how y'all think Jeremy gonna look, goddamn, when we throw out who wrote that girl name to be motherfucking Kanisha? Who the fuck would write some horrific shit like that about black descendant, our ancestors, goddamn? I get mad when I say the wrong shit. Yeah, y'all be seeing the look on my face. I get mad as fuck. Who the fuck would do that to our ancestors? You dig? Write some shit about a man getting sodomized unwillingly, goddamn it. Who would write that? The girl named Kanisha and shit. Who would write that she wanna be called the nasty negress? Who would fucking write that shit, bruh? Bam. There you go. That's Jeremy right there. Matter of fact, man, we see y'all. I don't write this whole shit down yet. We be going off rip. So let's go look up this nigga Jeremy if y'all got a second. Bam. Jeremy, old whack ass right here, went to Yale. God damn it. So you know what time it was. I don't even gotta read nothing else. Jeremy went to fucking Yale. He wrote a play called Daddy. What kind of shit is that? Let's hold up. Let's read into this old bullshit. It talked about trying to preserve integrity to play his daddy. What the fuck? In the girl. Let me read that. I ain't about to read it. Anyway, what he do is in the play called Daddy, he's in a struggle with a mother, you dig, over her white son and shit. And it said both. Man, I'm not reading that because it's like really icky, and as a man, I ain't trying to be reading all that bullshit. But anyway, this begs a good question though, y'all. Since that's Jeremy, typically the black dude to the right there, dude or whatever he prefers himself to be, goddamn it. Why would he do that? Don't that mean he must be homosexual first? Cause clearly he don't give a fuck about his black ancestors, so he ain't black first. I already see who he's sitting next to, but what the fuck ever. But to gay people out there, y'all fuck with this? Y'all co-sign this? Because when you, hey, it's on the line, goddammit. Because y'all be just like them sorority ones who be Kappa Phi, and all of that shit first. Who help each other get into these urban bourgeoisie leagues and all of that bullshit, goddammit. All of y'all be everything first. I'm a female first. I'm a woman first. I'm this first. I'm that first. Everything but black. Motherfucker probably got a splash of Italian in them, and they'll say they Italian and black, like black last. Bitch, you're black first because your black ass will get hanged if them people say we hanging all blacks tonight, goddammit. With your weak ass, you wouldn't even fight back. Let me get back to this bullshit ass article by this dirty motherfucker Jesse Green though. Where the fuck did we pick leave off at, y'all? See how shit be going down? Though Mr. Harris is still in drama school. What the fuck? Oh, he's still in drama school? This is first play? Y'all heard? Look, you have to drop stuff that you got sitting around you. They said this is his first. He's still in drama school. Let's just read the whole thing. No, my bad. My bad, y'all. Though Mr. Harris is still in drama school and Slave Play is his first professional New York production, he writes as if he's known all his life how to twist audiences into all kinds of pretzels. And particularly, I can say as a white person, that he made white discomfort, that he manipulates white discomfort expertly. My bad, y'all, so I'm gonna read that again. He said, I can say as a white person that he manipulates white discomfort expertly to the advantage of his storytelling until I encountered his potent brew of minstrelsy and melodrama. Minstrelsy and melodrama, see, that's when they start throwing you off. But look at minstrelsy. That's the origin of that would be minstrel, right? Minstrel show. See, you gotta put these stupid motherfuckers together because first of all, they don't. First of all, you don't expect a real block talk nigga like me to be reading no shit like this. You did? They don't be expecting you to read no shit like that. But if you do, you gonna run into words like that, goddamn it, so they could try to throw you right the fuck off. Y'all heard what the fuck they just not said, bruh? They go through so many motherfucking links to throw you off. It's fucking crazy, you dig? It's fucking crazy. Twist you into all kind of pretzels and he uncomfortable. What the fuck you uncomfortable about? Ain't nothing. White people ain't do shit bad in this motherfucking play yet. Do y'all remember, because we already determined that Mr. Jim did not force himself on that nigga bitch. She invited herself upon him. And when I say nigger bitch, I'm saying that because that bitch is insane. And I'm calling her a bitch because she a bitch from doing some bitch ass shit like that. If you don't like that, you can exit. Because I know women who will say that bitch is a bitch, telling somebody to call her a nigger. She inviting Master Jim and shit through. And when we really go further down, y'all gonna be like, yeah, I see why he was saying that shit about her. You rocking with Mr. Jim and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Boy, until I encountered his potent brew of minstrelsy and melodrama, I hadn't known it was possible, except perhaps in plays like Booty Candy by Mr. O'Hara, to cringe and laugh and blush at the same time. See, it be shit like that. I don't be want to read that stupid ass shit. That title that y'all just heard me say, when I went to that title and shit to see what the fuck the name Booty Candy, that the dude O'Hara fucking wrote. Matter of fact, put O'Hara's stupid ass on the fucking screen, goddamn it, since we said his name. He's the director of this terrible ass motherfucking play. And really, y'all know I'm just holding a whole lot of anger because I'm reading this shit and I don't want to spurl nothing, you dig? I don't want to spurl it for y'all. That's why I'm withholding all type of anger and I won't directly think about the acts, like just yet. But at the end, definitely I will. That's why y'all see me bouncing around the acts, you dig, of what the fuck they doing to people and what this play doing itself, goddamn it, amongst the propaganda that we expose. And see all of these fronts we gotta deal with just to read a fucking article as a black person? Y'all see what we gotta deal with? We fighting this shit on a propaganda front with this motherfucker Jesse Green up here with all of these dumbass words, and we gotta know what the fuck he talking about with his dirty ass, who find this shit, as he call it, furiously entertaining. And then we gotta fight the front of every scene with its terrible fucking implications, goddamn it, and with its fucking trying to accomplish. But that show that they named Booty, the shit O'Hara directed, Booty Candy, was about him trying his character is a black character from America and he's having sex with a white man from Europe, but the fucking man don't see him as a mate. He just see him as a sex tool, goddamn it, or a sex object with his stupid fake ass. So don't that kind of see, when you know who directing shit and who writing shit, it all adds up. But I don't want spurl shit, goddamn it. See, I don't want spurl shit, but don't that add up? Don't that let us know why the fuck this why he's still in drama school? Yeah, he getting articles of his shit. I'm in the New York Times, but you in drama school? Shit. How often do that happen for people like us? Maybe he ain't people like us. People like them. He let them know he them first, homosexual first, goddamn it. Him and O'Hara. My bad, y'all. I thought I put Robert's stupid ass up on the fucking screen. Hey, yeah, look at him, big ass watermelon smile. Them niggas, see, some people don't even be on watermelon watch. They just be full-blooded coon off the porch. Jumped off the porch as a young fucking coon, you did see? You jump off the porch as a coon. Fuck out of here, bro. This shit crazy, dog. It's really hard to fucking tame myself. So let's hurry up with this stupid ass article. So it comes as a relief at first when the play completely changes course about a quarter of the way through its intermissions of 2 hours. The 6 characters now reappear, spoiler, as contemporary interracial couples in sex therapy. Y'all know all the shit we going through while reading this article, and they just not told us that the characters reappear to be couples in sex therapy. You see all the stuff as a black person you gotta go through just to read a fucking New York Times article. Like, that's what I've been going through. I've been reading that shit. That's, just thinking about all that shit going through your mind halfway through. What the fuck? So you mean to tell me they couples? So this some role play type shit? Which gives you the name, slave play, role playing as a motherfucking slave. That's what Kanisha and them into. Oh, that's why your dad Kanisha. Cause your ass was born in 1990. Ain't that a bitch, bro? Had to put the phone down on that bullshit. See, I'm just telling y'all, look what you gotta go through as a black person just to read a fucking article. This is what I go through even when I watch TV, when I read the article. All of that shit just download. Look at how many fronts they attacked us on, only to tell us that these some sick motherfuckers who going through therapy. What the fuck? All right, let's continue, because we almost done, so I can lay into this shit on how I feel. I'm pretty sure you low attention span motherfuckers left. I'm pretty sure the motherfuckers who be saying, you racist, they done left. I'm pretty sure that you a hater, you hating on gay people. They done left, I'm pretty sure we down to the real sharks by now. So let's hurry up, y'all. It seems that the McGregor plantation has become a resort and conference center. The couples are there as a part of a week-long program run by social scientists T and Patricia, late of Smith and Yale. Their program focuses primarily on helping the black participants who are no longer able to receive pleasure from their white or whiter partners. The scenes we saw at the beginning of the play were therapeutic fantasies spun out in a motherfucking role. Fantasies, y'all. Y'all know what they just told us, right? Y'all basically telling us Kanisha is really some hood rat born in 1990, which is why you named her Kanisha and shit, you did. And the reason I called her hood rat, because she want to live out a fantasy where this fucking dude call her a nasty negress. Damn. The fuck is wrong with Kanisha? But you know what's wrong with Kanisha. It's in her DNA. We fucked up because of what the fuck they done. God damn it. They can always teach you about how DNA carry traits through people. It goes on and on. Because of your great granddad, that's the reason you're so brave, brat. But they ain't gonna tell you because your great granddad, your great grandmama was sodomized and fucked over and spat on and hung and burnt. That's why the fuck Kanisha, fucked up in the head, goddammit. So I ain't gonna just go in on Kanisha, and we talking about as a character, the person who playing her. You should be. I ain't gonna even talk about y'all. You know how they be on me about that hate speech shit when you witnessing the motherfucking rebel network, goddammit. But y'all see what the fuck they telling us. So let's go to the other scene. So that's just a black dude and a fucking white dude who doing some nasty fantasy shit to where he wanting to lick his boots and see. Look how many fronts we battling this bullshit on, goddammit. You see what the fuck these people just told us, bruh? And really, this shit is just for some couples therapy. We gotta look at every motherfucking angle because it's just couples therapy. And this supposed to be therapeutic. Y'all know what therapeutic mean a medicinal purpose, easing, healing, and shit like that. You witnessing the rebel network and shit. That's what therapeutic means. So that make Kanisha feel good to be called a nasty niggers. Oh shit, I ain't even think about it. That make that man feel good to be sodomized by that woman while she probably say number racist shit to him too. I ain't gonna hop on that shit. But as far as the other shit, so that mean, I ain't about to think about all of that bullshit. But y'all see what the fuck that mean? See? Now y'all see why I was like, kind of like fumbling over shit so much while I read it, because you get mad, goddamn. Like, I don't know about y'all. Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'll be really serious, goddamn it. Like this shit take even energy for me to do this motherfucking video, but let's keep going. You witnessing the Rebel Network. I don't want to just keep holding y'all on, even though I do have your fucking attention by now, goddamn it. That don't mean that the show must not go fucking on. None of that insight is welcome news for their partners. If Dustin, Alana, and especially Jim, oh, y'all want to point Jim out, a Brit who finds the whole concept insane and traumatizing, are unable to see what their whiteness has to do with it. We in the audience know all too clearly. Gary, Philip, and Kanisha exist squarely in the blind spot of their non-black partners, a phrase that is no less damning for being clinical. Wow, ain't that some bullshit, y'all? And plus I forgot, y'all know they say this shit they was primarily focusing on the black partners. That's what I forgot. They was primarily focusing on the black partners. How the fuck that go? Bruh. How the fuck does this help them? That's what I'm thinking about. How the fuck would this help them? They don't need no type of role playing sexually. It's supposed to help them mentally. The mental sickness that they have of wanting to be called the nasty niggers and be spat on and shit, knowing what your ancestors went through. How is that therapeutic, goddammit? A fantasy. How is a fantasy is therapeutic? So if my fantasy is to go to the White House, or, a fantasy, this sheer fantasy here, to go just blow the White House up and shit, them fantasy type fantasies, would that be therapeutic if somebody went and done a horrific act such as that I advise no one to attempt, goddammit? Would that be therapeutic for me? And y'all, don't forget, this is seriously entertaining. You witnessing the fucking Rebel Network. Y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? See what the fuck I'm talking about? And look at them, especially Jim, who is a Brit who found this shit to be insane and traumatizing. See? Y'all see? Hold on, think about this too. See, I ain't know this video going. I ain't know. Think about this, y'all. Your boy said he experienced white discomfort and shit because of watching this play. Shit, the white people, as I said, they really painted on the good light now. Now that we done flipped this shit to the 90s or whatever fucking decade they in, goddammit. Cause remember, your boy said ain't no narrative normalcy. So we don't know what's normal. An alien could walk in the door. You dig? There's no narrative normalcy. We don't know the state in which they live. See? Y'all see how we get down, right? See? So now that that's in play, the white people are great. They found this shit to be insane, traumatizing. That they black counterparts want some shit like this to be popping off. Kanisha up there wanting to be called a nasty Negro bitch and shit. Your boy wanting to be sodomized and called a nigga and shit. See? And the other one wants somebody to lick his boots or some bullshit. See? That's clinical. That's clinical. But y'all talking about therapeutically living out the fantasy. That's all, y'all sick. This whole bullshit is sick. Put both of y'all face up. Show y'all at the same time, boy. Do y'all support this fucking bullshit gay black America? Where these dudes at? Fuck it, I don't even see them niggas picture, boy. Look, they don't even want to pop shit up, no boy. These dudes, bro. I guess I went in on them. But it's terrible. This that dude O'Hara, and let's go to the other dude, the one who wrote this. Yeah, it's better to show dude who wrote it. Jeremy, the lame man. Where your picture at, fool? Witnessing the Rebel Network. Get Jesse fake propagandist face ass off the goddamn screen before I break my own motherfucking computer, please. There go this clown. Take Robert lame ass from behind him. Well, he probably won't stay behind him knowing this nigga. But anyway, look at him. This the sick motherfucker who wrote it. Sick ass, bruh. Talking about the black partners rest squarely in the blind spot of their counterpart. So don't that mean that the white spouse is driving the motherfucking car? See, that's why that's why I don't never cut shit, you know. I ain't about that editing and all of that shit, because I want y'all to have some authentic shit. You know, it wouldn't be rebellious if it wasn't authentic, if I ain't fuck up here and there, goddamn. But I would stop it if some drastic type shit happened. But y'all heard what he just said. They exist in a blind spot of their fucking counterpart. So that mean that they in control. They driving, you dig? And they don't even, you know what I'm saying? See? The white person, and they trying to say, like, basically, it's kind of like that, what they call that shit, white privilege. They don't know they have it, or pretending that they don't know, you know. See? A lot of little subliminal shit, see? We gotta break these motherfuckers down, y'all. That's what we gotta do to them, you dig? Let's keep reading. You witnessing the Rebel Network. Though all of the black participants have psychological cofactors, including obsessive compulsive disorders, it misses the point to say that the deck has been stacked. Mr. Harris isn't making a universal statement about the individuals in interracial partnerships. He's aiming at interracial partnership of America as a whole. By the time the play, which has a classical form much like a sonata, reaches a final scene involving just one of the couples, its sharp narrowing feels like a vast broadening out in plantation America, which in Mr. Harris's cosmology is both antebellum and post. Can white people learn to love black people, not just their music and their plays, but actual black people on black people's terms? So y'all, this dude did a play where he disgraced our ancestors, you dig, who already fucking been fucking humiliated, murdered, goddammit, hung, all type. It's so much horrific shit that the words to really explain it ain't popping up right now, goddammit. You did all of that to fucking find out if white people can learn to love black people, not just their music and shit, not just their plays, the athleticism and shit, you know. How they be faking like they really love LeBron, but when that nigga leave, that damn nigger, they gonna hang his motherfucking jersey, burn the bitch and everything. That's why that burn. Y'all, why these people always burn this shit? They get mad, they'll burn a jersey, burn a cross, burn and shit. Why y'all always burning shit, goddamn it? But anyway, he done all of that degradation of blacks as a whole, past and present, just to ask if white people could love him. See? And remember I was telling y'all all of that shit just add up in the end, goddammit, because look what their projects was about. Him and O'Hara. His was fighting for the love of the white boy with his mama, you know, fighting his mama for the love of him, you know, him battling the mom. I got to have that white boy, you know, shit like that, and probably mad at him from not making the decision to be with him, you did. And the mama don't want to be with him because you a dirty nigga or a nasty niggeress. Who knows what you probably asked him to call you, you did. Or how about O'Hara made a fucking movie called, a play called Booty Candy, where he fucking being used as a sex object to some dude who live in Europe. See, that's why that's why they have no problem with degrading your fucking ancestors, bro, for profit, so he could wear that headband right there and try to get them to love him, the person sitting next to him. You just like to have sex with me, you know. Can white people ever really learn to love us, you know? You just won't use me as a sex object or a musical object or athletic object. See? But let me not say that shit too much, because you know how them celebrity worshipers slip and say a name, them niggas all, don't be talking about Jay-Z, Beyonce and all them niggas. They gonna come out of nowhere. Swear to God, y'all know I ain't bullshitting. You witnessing the Rebel Network, we almost done. Slave play is extreme, both in the way it poses that question through sex, you think? Posing that question through sex, through sex, through degradation of black ancestors, through sex, and in posing the question at all. It asks a lot of its superior cast, whose portrayal of arousal and fury and shame feels terrifyingly real even within its artificial reality. Ain't that a bitch, huh? The designers, Clint, blah, 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 who gives a shit, created blah, 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 and blah, 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 the artificial world that look just like nothing but slave shit popping off. Y'all know I'm skimming through the bullshit. Slave play asked a lot of the audience too, but let me speak just for myself. It's hard for a critic to heed what seems to be its general instruction, at least to white people, to shut up for once and listen. If you are in the reviewing trade, you wonder whether that's just a feint or foiling criticism. So be it. See? A lot of y'all heard that bullshit. Y'all caught that bullshit. This is a course, so those of you who caught that shit, those of you, I sound like I was from New York, niggas say caught. But anyway, those of y'all who caught that motherfucking shit, you did, you get a motherfucking A. But anyway, look what he said. Slave play asks a lot of the audience. Basically, he's saying what they was asking the goddamn audience, at least the white audience, because he ain't speaking for nobody else but himself. But them, and he hoping that only them is reading that bullshit. He said, if you are in the reviewing trade, you wonder whether that's just a feint foiling criticism, then so be it. If you wondering if that's just a feint criticism, when he said that bullshit about he don't want to just shut up for once and listen. See, he said it's asking white people. Let me break it down a little further. He said it's asking white people to shut up and listen, you dig? And I just can't do it because it's furiously entertaining. See, he had a blast at that shit. This shit was fun and games for him. He labeled it, them not my words. He said this shit was furiously entertaining. He even called it a minstrel show. He said minstrelsy and shit like that to cover it up, y'all. They be thinking we fucking dumb because we don't slang they dumb ass words around properly, you dig? That's why I put that shit in the motherfucking scroll. If you want proper English, take your ass to MSNBC, CNN, and Fox and let them fuck your head up, goddammit. Don't be a menace type shit, you dig? See? I'm not too cool for that mainstream shit, you dig? That's all on y'all if y'all want to be fed that bullshit, but don't bring that bullshit here because I'm going to kill your stupid ass, you dig? In any way you want it. But I find myself unable to resist processing and grateful to hear it so plainly. The idea that Mr. Harris puts forward in silent space, his play, blah, blah, blah. Fuck it, y'all. It was the end of his stupid ass article, and I'm tired of reading all them dumb ass words and disguises, fumbling over all of that bullshit. Blah, blah, blah. I hate reading that bullshit, bruh. Y'all know what the fuck I do it, though. You did? Do this shit for us. You think I'm bullshitting? But anyway, now let's go in depth to how I feel about this old stupid ass shit, you did? Because basically what this was a fucking attack. And shout out to Godfrey. That's where I saw this shit from, you did? I was scrolling down Instagram. Godfrey had that shit. But anyway, this is an attack. So let's talk about this from the gay part. Gay black part. Gay people, your choice. This war going on. You got a choice to make right now. You gonna support somebody who do some shit like this because they gay, or you gonna disown his ass because he done some shit like this and he fucking black. You gotta make a choice. And people that's why some people be like, I'm mixing, it's hard for me to make a choice. I gotta go this way or I gotta go that way. How about you go the right way? Because morals alone, the right way would tell you this shit ain't right. Why the fuck you using my ancestors to beg somebody to love you for you, not just your musical abilities and shit? See? You witnessing a fucking Rebel Network. Why the fuck would you do that to your ancestors just to ask that question, huh, Jeremy? You couldn't have did that shit in some other kind of way? Because that wasn't why you done it. You sold us the fuck up out down the river, you did, because you knew this shit was gonna make Broadway. And proof of that is because you're still in motherfucking drama school, yet you getting articles in the New York Times. And you went to Yale on some skull and bones fruity side of the game type shit too, but that's a whole nother story. But look at him. This is a fucking attack, bruh. Or O'Hara, who fucking wrote the play about him and another dude, a dude that ain't won't be with him because they look at y'all, or whenever they see certain type of, my bad y'all, certain interracial relationships, they be thinking it's purely sexually motivated. See, oh, she gets a thrill out of having sex with you, the all the stereotypes of the black male. Ooh, I'm with a black, it's my first black guy, and all of that bullshit. And some of y'all, and a lot of you brothers are so-called brothers. Nah, I call it y'all niggas. These niggas, bruh. I swear to God, because it's a difference between black men and niggas, goddammit. And some of you dudes who I've talked to, goddammit, especially out here in California, bruh. And this ain't no diss to men of California, no shit like that. But a lot of these brothers be like, I done saw him with a straight face, straight say, oh, I don't mess with black girls because I don't want my baby hair to come out like that, you know, because what the fuck? And he be saying it like, I even, like a few times I just like check out the conversation. I'll be like, I don't know these clowns anyway. Let me see what they say. Because they want their baby skin to be fucking lighter. One of them said the fucking hair and shit. See, they want them to be brighter. And the women that they be having them about, bottom of the fucking crop. But y'all know I'm not a critic of females like that, but come on, the choices that they make some of the times, for real. You left a queen, but bruh, anything but that. Some of y'all, you dig what I'm saying? This is a fucking all-out attack. And look at the gay another character being sodomized. Matter of fact, bruh, you disgrace one of your black male ancestors to be sodomized in your play, just to ask somebody to love you, just to ask these people. See, fuck love, y'all. We need loyalty around this motherfucker, and we don't have that right now. The only place we gonna get that shit is right here. Loyalty, goddamn it. We don't need love. We don't need to be loving no fucking Jay-Z. Jay-Z ain't got no loyalty to us. People don't love you. Michael Eric Dyson, them ain't got no loyalty to us. Walking around talking about love and kumbaya. They be fooling a lot of people with that bullshit. He disgraced the nigga ancestors so he could beg motherfuckers to like him. Get your fake ass out of here trying to fit in. Bro, you know what else to motherfucking say, bro. I'm just thinking about that play and I don't want to leave nothing out. Thinking everybody who's still here. Shit, bro. That fucking play is terrible, y'all. And look, yeah, that's what I could talk about before we leave. Shit. She started twerking, y'all. A fucking slave started twerking, y'all. Once again, y'all holla at me.